Tutorial 2. Basic Operations of the Orbit Player. In this tutorial, we'll cover in detail those basic operations of the player. At its conclusion, you should have a fairly good idea of the player's user interface to the extent that you should feel sufficiently comfortable to begin to learn to use, explore, and enjoy your Orbit Player. Before we move on, I'll assume that you've listened to the first tutorial and are completely familiar with the button layout of the player. So as we proceed, I won't always describe the location of the player's buttons. To begin, we'll learn the three functions of the power button. First, to turn the player on, locate the power button on the top right side of the player. It's identified by a dot at its center and surrounded by a slightly discernible ring. Press and hold the button for about 3 seconds until you feel a set of vibrations begin. Then lift your finger from the button. A pattern of vibrations will continue to be felt until you hear the announcement indicating that the player is fully turned on and ready to function. The startup time is somewhere between 50 and 55 seconds, which may seem like a long time, but rather typical for Android and iOS devices. As the cycle of vibrations continue, allow the player to fully start up, that is, until you hear the starting announcement,
Orbit Player, Home, Book Reader, 1 of 8,
before pressing any of the player's buttons. By doing so, you'll be assured that the player's operating system is fully stable and that you are at the home screen. In a moment, we'll discuss the player's sleep mode, which will provide you with a convenient time-saving way to work efficiently with your player through the day. To turn off the player, press and hold the power button for approximately 2 seconds. You'll be presented with a Select Action dialog and the first item,
Choose an Action dialog, Shutdown button,
with the first choice being to turn the device off completely. The other choices being
Restart button, Cancel button.
To turn off the player, press the Select button, or instead, use the up and down arrows of the control navigation pad to move to the other choices of restarting the player or canceling the operation and returning to wherever you were. If you choose to turn off the player, you'll feel a pattern of vibrations, and when they conclude, the player will be completely turned off. Note also, as with any other dialog which provides you with options, you can press the back key to dismiss the dialog. Now, let's talk about putting the player into sleep mode. Sleep mode places the player in a very low battery drain mode, from which you can quickly restore the player to full operational mode, saving you all the time of completely shutting down and then restarting. So exactly how much battery drain occurs in sleep mode? After running a series of tests on the player, I discovered that the battery drains about 7 times faster when the player remains fully operational and sitting at the home screen, rather than in sleep mode. So I've made it a habit that if I'm planning to use the player several times during the day, I'll put the player into sleep mode rather than turning it off. If at the end of the day the battery has drained below 30% or so, I might then choose to charge it overnight. To put the device into sleep mode, press the power button briefly, about 1 second. You'll feel a vibration and hear a descending tone. To wake up the player, press and hold the power button, again about 1 second, and you'll feel a vibration and hear a rising tone.
Home, Book Reader.
And you'll be returned exactly to where you left off when you put the player into sleep mode. And I do mean exactly where you left off. For instance, if you're in the book reader reading a book and you pause the book and put the player into sleep mode, when you bring the player back from sleep mode, you'll still be in the book reader exactly where you were in the book. And if you press Select, you'll pick up reading exactly where you were. When the player is on, experimenting several times with the power button will quickly give you a feel for the difference of length of press between activating sleep mode or bringing up the shutdown dialog. Just a cautionary note. If you try to turn on your player when the battery is at 0%, you'll feel a vibration and hear 3 high-pitched beeps, and the player won't turn on. In this instance, it's necessary to connect your player to the charger and recharge for 10 to 15 minutes. If the battery is completely drained, it will take between 2 and 2.5 hours to fully charge the player. Before we talk about the player's intuitive menu interface, let's review various player shortcuts which will be of immediate assistance to you. Player shortcuts are performed by pressing 2 keys simultaneously and can be performed at any time regardless of whatever else you're doing with the player. The following commands require you to press the menu key, top left on the control navigation pad, together with another key. Let's step through these shortcuts. To check the battery's status, press menu key together with the record key, located at the top right corner of the control navigation pad.
Battery level, 87%, not plugged in.
The next set of shortcuts involve simultaneously pressing the menu key together with one of the numbers on the numeric keypad. To turn on and off keyboard help, press the menu key and 1.
Keyboard help on. Keyboard help off.
When keyboard help is on, its function is to describe any key pressed on the player. As an example, pressing the record key will inform you,
Record key, long press to start or stop a quick voice recording, short press to open the voice recorder application.
Returning to our shortcuts, to affect the speech volume, press menu +2 to lower the speech volume.
Speech volume, 7.
Press menu +3 to raise the speech volume.
Speech volume, 8.
To open the speech options dialog, press menu +4. When in this dialog, use the up and down arrows to move through the various speech option categories, which include selecting the speech engine, the language spoken by the player, the various voices provided by the selected speech engine and language, speech rate, speech pitch, speech volume, and an OK and a cancel button. In this dialog, the left and right arrows will move you through the various choices under each speech category. As an example, under Speech Language English, using the RUNA TTS engine, pressing the right arrow will yield these available voices.
Allison 1 of 10, Ava 2 of 10, Evan 3 of 10, Joel 4 of 10, Nathan 5 of 10, Noel 6 of 10, Samantha 7 of 10, Susan 8 of 10, Tom 9 of 10, Zoe 10 of 10.
Returning to our shortcuts, to control the rate of speech, press menu +5 to decrease the rate of speech.
Speech rate, 4.
Press menu +6 to increase the rate of speech.
Speech rate, 5.
To control the player's pitch, press menu +7 to decrease the pitch of speech.
Pitch, 4.
Press menu +8 to increase the pitch of speech.
Pitch, 5.
To obtain the current time, short press menu +9.
Time is 11:39 a.m.
To obtain the current date, longer press menu +9.
Date is July 24, 2025.
To lock and unlock the system keyboard, press menu +*.
System locked. Press menu and star key to unlock. System unlocked.
To immediately open the settings menu, press menu +0.
Settings. General options. 1 of 8.
We'll fully cover the settings menu in the next tutorial. To obtain your current Wi-Fi and Bluetooth status, press menu +# or hash key.
Wi-Fi status. Enabled. Connected to Yankee Land. Bluetooth status. Disabled.
Using these shortcuts, you can quickly and conveniently set your preferred speech options upon receiving your player, or at any time you need to make a quick speech-related settings change or obtain the remaining battery status, date, time, turn keyboard help on and off, lock and unlock the player's keyboard, adjust voice and system settings, or obtain Wi-Fi and Bluetooth status. Let's now talk about the Orbit player's interface. Beyond use of shortcuts, all basic operations are through descending levels of menus. Once your player has completed startup, you'll be placed at the home screen, which is, in effect, the player's main menu. From that point, you can choose to move among and open one of the player's applications. To discover what applications are on the player, find the navigational cross located in the center of the control navigation pad at the top center of the player. To review, you'll notice that it is composed of 4 arrows pointed up, down, left, and right, with a square Select button in the middle. Press the down arrow to move through the list of applications.
Book Reader, 1 of 8. Media Player, 2 of 8. Internet Radio, 3 of 8. Podcasts, 4 of 8. Voice Recorder, 5 of 8. Utility submenu, 6 of 8. Setting submenu, 7 of 8. Help submenu, 8 of 8.
To choose to open an application, press the Select button, or if reaching an item with the submenu, press the Select key or right arrow to open the submenu. To return to the home screen, press the Home key, located on the lower left of the control navigation pad. And as long as we're mentioning the Home key, take note that no matter where you are in any application, a press of the Home key will always return you back to the home screen. In addition to the Home key is the Back key, located at the bottom right corner of the control navigation pad. Pressing it will allow you to step back through layers of menus, and pressing it several times will eventually return you to the home screen. Now, I said that from the home screen, you could use the up and down arrows to move you through the player's applications, then press the Select key when landing on an application to open it. But there's another way to move to and open an application with the press of a single button. You'll recall that when moving through applications using the up and down arrows, the player announced the number of the application out of the total number of applications on the player.
Book Reader, 1 of 8. Media Player, 2 of 8.
Instead, from the home screen, you can directly open an application by pressing the application's corresponding number on the numeric keypad. For example, if the media player is Application 2, press the 2 on the numeric keypad to open the media player. Several items on the home screen, such as the Settings, Utilities, and Help applications, contain submenus. If at the home screen, and using the up and down arrows to cycle through the main player applications, when arriving at an item containing a submenu, you can either press the right arrow or the Select key to open the submenu. If you're in a submenu, to back up to the player's home screen, you can press the left arrow or press the Back key. Again, remember, no matter where you are, no matter how deep in an application, pressing the Home key returns you to the home screen. Also, pressing the Back key backs you up through the layers of an application or within a submenu to the level of menu above it. The difference between using the up and down arrows, then in the case of applications, pressing the Select key to open the application, or, in the case of submenus, pressing the right arrow to open the submenu, as opposed to pressing the application's corresponding number on the keypad, is that pressing the corresponding application's number on the numeric keypad will immediately open the application and place you at the point where you can begin to use the application. Or in the case of menus on the home screen, it will open the menu and place you on the first item in that menu. So once you've become familiar with the number of the application, that is, where it falls on the home screen, it's more efficient to just press the application's number. Within the Orbit Player's user interface, you may have already noticed, and this is a credit to the Orbit Research software team, that there are often 2 or more ways to accomplish the same task. In the use of your Orbit Player, there will be times when you may be required to enter text, for instance, to enter your Wi-Fi or subscription credentials, or to enter a radio station's URL address. On the player, the facility is provided through the use of the player's numeric keypad. You may already be familiar with the T9 data entry method, where pressing a key 1 to as many as 5 times will enter a specific letter, digit, or symbol into an edit field. On the player, the character set is divided into 4 categories: alphabetic lowercase, alphabetic uppercase, digits, and symbols. The asterisk or star key is used to cycle through these 4 categories. So to enter a lowercase a, first use the star key to cycle through the category choices until you arrive at lowercase letters, which is the default category. Then press the number 2 once on the numeric keypad. To enter the letter B, press the number 2 2 times. To enter the letter C, press the number 2 3 times. Each letter is announced as you cycle through the choices, and a very slight tone is heard once the letter is confirmed to be entered. The number 3 yields D through F, 4 yields G through I, 5 yields J through L, 6 yields M through O, 7 yields P through S, 8 yields T through V, 9 yields W through Z, 0 yields the space character, and 1 yields period, comma, question mark, exclamation mark, and the @ sign. The uppercase equivalents may be entered using the star key, switching to the uppercase category. The digits category provides entry for digits 1 through 0. And finally, the symbols category yields an amazing 33 different symbols or special characters. Sometimes